There are two big strategies that we're going to use on this question. Number one, sense the difficulty, right? Now, if we look at this equation, it looks crazy hard, right? X cubed? Are you kidding? I never have to deal with that. That's nuts. But we know from experience that the first grid in question is supposed to be easy. So this seems off, right? So what's broken? Did they randomly throw a hard question here and break the normal rules of the SAT? Or is this really just an easy question disguised as a hard question? Well, it's the latter, or at least we should bet that it's the latter. And how are we going to do that? Well, we need to find the value of x, and our safest bet here is just to assume that it's easy and guess and check some values of x. It's not going to be some random decimal. It's going to be something pretty simple. So it can't be 0, because it tells us x has to be greater than 0. But, I don't know, let's try the next best thing. What if we just made x equal to 1? What would happen? Well, this would be 1 to the third times 1 squared minus 5 is equal to negative 4 times 1. Well, 1 to the third is 1. 1 squared is 1. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. And negative 4 times 1 is 1. So this is actually true. Negative 4 is equal to negative 4. Check. Done. That's the answer. Positive 1 worked. We're good. Now, if we weren't that lucky, we could just try the next best number, and there are multiple answers to this question. So if we tried x is equal to 2, 2 cubed times 2 squared minus 5 is equal to negative 4 times 2. 2 cubed is 8. 2 squared is 4. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. And there you go. More proof for another answer. Those are the only two answers. But this is a great strategy, and this is something that I definitely have seen on many SATs, where we have something that looks very complicated in these grid-ins, but we kind of know it's supposed to be easy, and so we trust that. We trust the formatting of the test, and we just say, let's try some easy numbers. Because here's the thing. Even if 1 or 2 didn't work, we didn't really waste much time trying. And that's why, starting with the strategies as your default position is so helpful, because even when they don't work, you barely waste any time at all. And so in the long run, they're gonna work and save you time and points. But when they fail, it's not catastrophic. Whereas if I had tried to do this algebra and got stuck and couldn't figure it out, we've got a big problem, because I'm wasting a lot of time here and I don't even have a guess at the end of the day. So really try to think about the fact that the SAT is different from most math tests. It follows certain rules, and so certain strategies that you can employ will take advantage of those rules. They're trying to get you. They made this question look hard on purpose, but you can get them right back, right? You know this test because you're practicing. So you know how it's supposed to look. Trust yourself. You've learned a lot in your practice, and it's going to pay off and get you real points in the real test.